Oopsie daisies. Well, hi there, Wild Heart. You're the first to show up. You know, what'd be exciting is if tonight during this live we hit 25,000 because we are so close to 25,000. And there's Jim. Hi there, Jim. I would have went live earlier, but I had to stop by the showroom to not only fix their lock because their lock was sticking, but also to grab some stuff.
What that can do sometimes is push air into your paint, so you end up with like air.
Sorry, I was looking up how to use a paint sprayer because I'm torn on buying a paint sprayer or just rolling out the inside of the shed. And we're gonna go over here to YouTube Studio. Actually, hold on. We're gonna go here first and then go to YouTube Studio. And that way I can watch the live channel count as we're live, because we are, what is that, 32 away. Yeah, 32 away from 25,000. Well, howdy there, random acts of hugs. Working on a little obsidian ball, handmade. Oh, nice. You will need this. And I'm going to show you guys something. I also, since we had the tree up and everything, I also decorated our tables here. So now we have winter themed background. And my other phone needs to be on mute because I forgot to mute it. But look at that. We're so close to 25,000. We're very, very close to 25,000. Which is really exciting. And then for the updated space, concrete is poured. They have to come back. There's one spot. Apparently, they didn't have enough concrete, so they have one little spot, which not a big deal for me. They're just coming back. They're gonna put another little small handmade batch into that little hole. But that's not where the weighting. That's not where the weight of the support joists are going anyway. So I don't care. So long as I see a shed on my front yard next week, that is all I care about at this point. Go over here. Go to our channel. Hey, look, Kyle's live. Look at that. Ah, there's Simple Rider 7. We're going to mute that because we don't need that going. There we go. All right, today we're working on some obsidian over here. And we're actually going to start off with a genie this time. Doing pretty good. I had a small little siesta, as a dad would, on the couch. I got all the Christmas decorations down, and then I was just tired. I'm like, I need to take a break. So yeah, we're going to work on some fire obsidian. Hi there, Memphis. So this part of the process will be on the loud side, so fair warning there. Lock this in place. There we go. Turn this a little bit more. Perfect. And angle the camera. Awesome. So yeah, 22 people and 2 likes. Make sure to leave a like. Greatly appreciate it. We don't need this right now for the charger. We will eventually. Well, have a good night, Jim. Thanks for popping in for a little bit. Sorry I didn't go live sooner. I almost went live tomorrow instead, but we're so close to 25,000, I figured I'd just do a live anyway. Okay. So we're going to work on this piece right here. You can already see the color. And actually, you know what? We may not need to use this machine. No, we are. We're gonna shape it a little bit. Not a whole bunch. I think just enough. Well, thank you, Random Acts of Hugs. That's definitely appreciated. So we might lose some material for this reshaping, because what I want to do, you see how the light bends like that? I kind of don't want that. I kind of want to have a nice even shape. So we're going to lose a little bit of this corner down here, which, not really what I want to do, but I want to be able to have a nice uniform shape. But yeah, this is called Fire Obsidian. This is comes out of Oregon. If I had my trim saw, I could just cut that out. I'll be okay. We can lose it. We'll be fine. All right, let's go ahead and work on this piece here. Is everyone ready? Yeah, we're gonna lose a little bit of that material there, but that's okay. In fact, let's just, I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna dive right in. We'll lose some, but that's okay. Got 47 people and 8 likes. Make sure to like the video if you would be so kind. We are on our road to 25,000 subscribers. We're only like, what, 32 away. We're almost there. So feel free to also subscribe if you want to subscribe. It's free. It's free to subscribe. But Kyle, what do we get if we subscribe to you? Well, I do a lot of videos on how to do this stuff, and I teach this for free. So, free information on how to polish a rock. Been doing this long enough. Been doing lapidary for over, what, 2012. So yeah, about what, 13 years. Hi there, Diana, and now hi there, Jason. So yeah, we lost a little bit of the side there, but that's okay. And then we're gonna shape the outside, shave it down. Nothing but saw marks anyway. There we go. And that side is okay. Bring it down a little bit. Memphis, that does not sound familiar. Alright. Might be all I can do with that piece, because it looks like this layer kind of dips down a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna leave it back alone. Hi there, Allison. Where's my... There it is. Alright, so it doesn't look like much now. But once we get it all polished up... Nope, everyone dipped. They're like, oh, this guy's working with Obsidian again. Bye. That's okay. Yeah, once it gets polished, yeah, right, there we go. Memphis, that one also does not sound familiar. Are these all companies, or are all these like YouTube peeps? Got that at grocery outlet for like 99 cents. That's not bad. Oh, I'm not wearing my apron. They're a company? Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. Is that a cell phone charger? Oh, it is a cell phone charger. Okay, cool. $31 away from 25,000. All right. All right, and up next, now that we did a little quick grind with the hard diamond wheel, we are now going to use the what wheel? This is 200 and I'm sorry, 140 grit is up next, and we should be good. Oh, okay, we were already using that one. All right. That's before. We're working in the same direction that we started with. Man, that water's cold. Wildart, do you have a day that you want to do your live sale? You gotta start selling those rocks, friend. Look at that. Ah, there ghosts. Late night firebender. Wildheart, I would say just pick a day and go for it. And I'll tell you why here in a second. Oh yeah, that water is cold. Oh, it wouldn't be so cold if I had the oil furnace going, which I should get that plugged in soon. good enough. Ooh, man. Okay, Wild Heart. Just pick a day, go live. Don't even think about who's going live or who's scheduled. Because if you really think about it, because I was live on whatever Sunday that was, and there was like several people that were live at the same time, and I almost ended my live early because there was a bunch of other lives going, but I still did okay. So I say just pick a day and go for it. I think because of the charity auction this weekend, that one might be a little bit hard because a lot of people are kind of invested in that one. But I'd just say just pick a day, just go for it, give it a whirl. No, this is mine. This is one I bought. So I think once I get done with it, I'll probably list it for sale. I just don't know how much it's going to be yet. But yeah, just pick a day. There's no such thing as a. What's that saying? Like if you sit around and wait for a perfect time for things to align, then it won't happen. I just say go for it. Pick a day. So you can kind of see on this stone here, just from grinding it down, we now have a part all the way around it where it's not the layer anymore. So with this one, it'd almost be worth it once I get far enough with the sanding stage to go back around the outside with the genie and get rid of the excess on the outside, so it's just the layer that's showing. Same thing with down here. You can kind of see where the layer just kind of, actually no, it's hard to see. Trust me, it's there. Actually, I can show you. You sure that's not my skin, ghost? So that layer, it actually stops right about over here. So this stone will need to be trimmed down around the outside and get rid of that waste. Or keep it there and let someone else deal with it. But first, when you get all the sanding done, and then after that, I'll go back here, I'll trim it down a little bit. I don't really buy a whole lot of animals as far as animal carving. I don't know why. I mean, everyone likes different things. My biggest thing is I prefer specimens. If I do get something that's shaped or carved, it has to be like very unique enough to strike my fancy. I do have a couple of Obsidian turtles. I got those for... Actually, I forgot where I got those. Oh no, one's a turtle and one's a frog. I think I got it on a estate sale. It almost does have a little bit of like a purple in there. Where are we at for subscribers? Fiscal 31 away. If I go down too far, so here, oh, there's Janet. Hi, Janet. So random acts of hugs. I already went down too far a little earlier when I was having to dome it a little bit with the diamond wheel. And since this layer, it's not a very uniform layer like straight across. This layer dips down a little bit, and so because it's dipped down a little bit, and I grounded over it a little bit, the edges that are closer to the top here, they got ground down. So I had to come back through and reshape the around the edge to get rid of the waste material, and then kind of round the edge a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, a lot of light in there. But yeah, you can easily go too far, and then all of a sudden you lose all that color. These layers are 4 times thinner than the human hair, and I give credit to Jared over there at Currently Rock Hounding, who used a special tool to measure the thickness of the layer. Absolutely, Wildheart. I try my best anyway. Yeah, this one got some nice color in there. And I had forgot that I bought this piece. And I bought it recently. I bought it, I'm like, oh hey, that's okay. And I didn't fully look at it, and I just kind of tucked it away. And then I came across it again, and I'm like, oh yeah. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, well, I would definitely make sure to use warm water, especially for your hands. I did forget about Fire Obsidian. Hi there, Nancy. It happens a lot. For example, I forgot that I bought a bunch of Dino Bone from Dave until it showed up in the mail. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, Memphis, I'll have to look that up. Because even though I don't buy a lot of carvings myself, it probably wouldn't hurt to have. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a screenshot so I can remember. There we go. Well, how are they sold? Like, I don't do a lot in carvings, mainly because I don't know. I should get more carvings because there are people out there that would probably like animal carvings. But I think right now it all depends on taxes and tariffs and stuff, because it is expensive to buy stuff overseas right now. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. Now that we have this sanding done for most of it, we're not done yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back through. We're going to go over to the diamond wheel again, and we're going to shave around the outside up to where it meets the actual layer, so we can get rid of the waste material the best we can. Because this stuff can be expensive, ideally, and this is why I don't really like to waste material on this as much as possible because of how hard it is to get. But for this one, we're going to just do a little shaving. Not a whole lot, just a little off the edge so we can kind of meet the layer. That should be good right there. Okay. So we're going to get rid of all the waste off the sides. All right. I do have to ask Memphis, are you affiliated with that company or not? Or are you just kind of spamming the company in the chat? Okay, so we're going to grind around the outside. Again, we're going to meet that layer. I'm going to stop just shy of that. Thank you, Jason. So this will take a minute because I don't want to go. I could actually, no, we're gonna go over one more wheel here. I mean, to be fair, there's times I don't spell well either, but usually the spelling's when it comes out of my mouth. Speaking typo. And make sure you got water on there. And just very carefully. To keep wetting the wheel or wetting the stone, so I. Sorry for the sound, by the way. I'm sorry. This wheel is louder. Okay. Yeah, it's spilled carving. And that's as close and comfortable getting with that wheel. Now I'll use this wheel to kind of touch it up. I don't want to get too close. Reptile Z, are they maybe talking about like you have to be careful with it because of the silicate getting in the air? I mean, I never had any issues with it. I mean, I feel like cutting opals is more finicky than obsidian, personally. I'd much rather work with obsidian. And we're just going to soften this edge here. Might as well. Yeah, I'm cutting away the non-fire parts. So there's an edge around the outside that was a little more darker than the rest of it. And there's still a little bit here. You can see it's more black. So that's where the layer is not at, which is okay. It gives me a little wiggle room to do some doming. Just a little bit. Because the material between that layer itself and the top material here, it's super thin. Like that's why we lost the material when we ground it down initially. But you have a little wiggle room to really just do this and get rid of that little black line. Smooth it up. Same thing over here. Can't really see that all that well. Actually, that should be okay. That's fine. Oh, Reptile Z, I don't really have any issues. I mean, if you have like on the back here, it's not super like it's almost like it's supposed tumbled. But if I'm ever working a piece where it's kind of like broken on the back, I just soften the edges a little bit, the wheels, and I'm good to go. And then what we're gonna do again, we're gonna go back over here to 140 wheel, and we're gonna go around the outside. We're not going for perfection, just to make it look a little better. That works. You can see the color there. There we go. So we're getting there already. Moving pretty quick. Alright. So we're actually going to use the go to the 600 wheel. There is a couple spots that I'm not going to be able to get out because those are ash pockets. So like right here is an ash pocket. And right here is an ash pocket. Those are there to stay. Nothing I can do about that. New phone troubles? Oh no. Oh, hi, Opal guy. So we're going to go ahead and squeeze on down here to the 600 grit wheel. So we have 40 people watching and 26 likes. Please touch that like button because I will tell Santa Claus if you don't. All right. 600 grit. Here. Actually, hold on, let's set this to camera. Harold! Hi there, Harold. Yeah, don't mix it. You know what? The only downside to that sole is there are actually some geologists that probably would like coal in their box. But, you know, for rock hounds, let's put a lever right in your box. Nobody wants lever rights. And you can't say that I'm wrong on that. Opal guy, I don't remember. I can look in your box really quick here in a second because I'm going to pull that, because that one that, there is that one that Duck has. Here, I'll just show you, I'll show your box here in a second. Because I'm pretty sure that Duck was just trolling us and wasn't taking it seriously. And I was trying to be nice about it. Amy was over it. And I was trying to be like really welcoming and yeah. But I'll show you the one that's in your box here in a second. And around the edges a little bit. I hate doing it, but I think, and we had the issue before with whatever Dalton's name was in that one live. But I think if we ever get new people, I need to make sure that I can see that they filled out the form before they can even make a claim. You're welcome, Allison. Yeah, it was a little frustrating because I try to take the time to do the introductions and the talking, and it's just I don't know. All right, we're looking good so far. It's not perfect yet, but we're getting there. Now again, this layer is not uniform. If you weren't here when I was talking about it, this layer is not straight across. This layer is moving. It's like it's dipping down in spots. So this layer is not uniform. But it's still got a nice color in that one. Part of me wonders if that duck person came over from TikTok. And if that's the case, I'm not going to advertise for my YouTube lives and TikTok anymore. I only really use TikTok to edit my videos. Oh, did he really ghost? I didn't notice that. This is a nice piece. Oh, interesting. Well, let's kind of keep an eye out for that next weekend maybe, or whenever the next time we do a live sale. Speaking of live sales, I will go live Friday for a little bit. We're going to do facets on Friday, and facets will be discounted. They will range anywhere between 10 to 25% for facets. And Saturday, we'll do a mix of stuff again like we did last week. And Sunday, let me think about this for a second. I might go live, I might not, I don't know. If I do go live, we're going to do artisan stuff. So we're going to do some of Mehmet's beads on Sunday. We have stuff from Brian for tumbles, and then we'll do a quick recap of the fluorescent stuff from Jim. Janet, you're not missing anything. One second here. Oh, hi there, Tracy. Yeah, well. Yep, Brian. Brian sent over some stuff. The box is sitting in the rock room right now. I haven't even opened it yet. But yeah, Brian sent some more stuff for consignment. I don't even know what's in there, so it's gonna surprise even for me. Probably open it tomorrow. Yeah, Allison, we have some stuff from Jim. A lot of it is... There should be some Franklinite left, I think, and some bags of Franklinites, some spodumene, and there was something else too. Opal guy, I think the donations was like close to 20. Was it? What was it? It was like $2,400 in like donations, something like that. I wish I lived closer. I would have loved to help her with that auction. mean, I feel like I've done enough of these live sales on here on YouTube. We could have gotten a lot of stuff auctioned off. Yeah, how many? Yeah, because there's a lot of items. So was there like 70 some odd items that were donated? There's a lot. There is a few scratches there. Hopefully the 1200 can actually take that out. So we're going to go ahead and try with the 1200 and see if we can get those little micro scratches. That shouldn't be a big deal, really. But it's turning out to be a really nice piece. That was a good investment. All right, up next is 1200. We're actually doing fairly okay with time. Yeah, Ghost, I was really hoping to get one of the tumble pieces from Rob, the freeform, because that was just a beautiful polish. Maybe next year, if I have any available pieces, maybe next year I'll donate a piece of fire obsidian. Yeah, I'm only doing the one side because there's no fire on the other side. Yeah, just the one side. Wait, what do you mean? Good luck, Kyle. No, I'm still kind of up in the air on Sunday. I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of people live on Sunday, and we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, getting one of those pieces. I thought for sure I had in the bag, and I was like, but no, I did not have it in the bag, not in the slightest. Well, it's also done by Rob. I think that's the other thing too. It's not just this Patowski stone; it's also done by Michigan Rock. I love his shop, by the way. His shop is so clean. I love it. I'm seriously considering, like, once the new space is all done, everything is in its place, I'm having an internal mental struggle, a battle, as it were, figuring out if I want to paint the inside of the shop here a different color or leave it as is. Or paint it white. I don't know. Because everything is wood colored. Apparently I forgot to mute my phone. Usually it is muted, but I was waiting for a phone call today, so. Well, I gotta pay some bills too. Gotta pay the cell bill, water bill, and electric. Oh yeah, we're getting close. Those little micro scratches are still there, but they'll come out. That's a very fair point there, Phil. And I was thinking about that too, because like technically, like this wood does really good because it does a really good job of hiding dust. Well, it's not me. I'm willing to bet it's probably Theo, Derek, or Montana Rock Mom. Oh man, Janet. Well, have a good day, Janet. Or actually, no, have a good night. Nice to see you in here. Sorry we started late. Yeah, those scratches are still there, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna give her a little wheel of clean. area for sub count. Really? We are stuck at 31, away from 25,000. We're so close. Alright, now we're cooking. We do have a couple scratches over here though. Do this. Hang on. Oh, nice soul. That's a good number. Keep on posting content. I got some videos to upload. Josh got some cool specimens in. And you can bet your bottom that I got some cool footage. I may have claimed one and it's already in the rock room right now. It's a little specimen, but it's a cool piece of green apophyllite. Really cool. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz in the Emerald City. I think they're cool anyway. I'll try to get the video up tonight if I can. The piece is definitely ranging in price, but like, they're really cool. A little on the spendier side, but they are neat. I am cherry picking. I should go grab it and show you all. It's really cool. He still has to get them priced out because he's just opened them today. Well, there's CG. Yeah, this is called a fire obsidian. And this comes out of Oregon. It's a rare variety of obsidian. I believe we're actually ready for shine. So up next, we're just going to take it to the polish wheel, and we're going to take the stone, which will dry it off really quick. Oh, hold on. Well, not yet. Hold on. There's a small mark I got to get out. Glad I double checked. That would have sucked. That's a pretty good sized scratch too. We're going to use the edge of the wheel here, and hopefully we can get it worked out. You know, Opal guy, I'm gonna tell you right now. You're probably doing the right thing because just because your channel's monetized does not mean you make really a whole bunch of money off of it. Okay, now we're ready for polish. There was a little scratch that was up there. We had to get it out. So for those that don't know, if your channel's monetized, you might get some ad revenue for for ads and stuff, but it's not really a lot. You don't YouTube does not give you a lot of money for ad revenue. So yeah, we are ready for the cerium oxide. Now there are people out there that would probably take this to a higher grit wheel, and either they would take it to a 3,000 grit wheel or a 14 or a 50. I don't do that, and this is really for more people that don't know who I am or what I do. But we're gonna go straight to a cerium oxide on a carpet wheel, and it's gonna shine this right up. Well, hi there, Roger. So it depends on the layer. You really have to kind of think ahead. So let's say if you're on the diamond wheel, you can get within like let me think about this for a second. Realistically, the closer that you get to the layer, the better, because it'll be brighter most of the time. But typically, the closer that you get, the better. I would say probably about as thick as, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good thickness. I would almost say that the thickness of a dime is probably too thick. So the closer that you can get, the better. But you gotta think ahead as far as your grit stages. Because if you're on the diamond wheel, and you're like, okay, I got that far, but now I have to go through 140, 280, and then 600 and 1200. Actually, isn't that bad. It doesn't take a whole lot of material away. So you want to get as close as you can without going too far. It's kind of hard to describe the thickness of the material, of how close or how far away to get from the layer, because I've done a piece before where it was technically fire obsidian, but it was a very dull color, and I went right up to the layer and went right through it. It was just, it wasn't bright enough. All right, make sure we have our slurry. And our slurry is the Gordon Glass cerium oxide, which, if you go to the link tree, I have an Amazon link, and it's in one of the links for my shop stuff. I make pennies on the dollar with those Amazon affiliate stuff. I don't make a lot of money on that. But every penny goes a long way, though, even if I don't make a lot. But I need to double check my Amazon affiliate account, because I don't even think I've been making any money off that. I don't know if they canceled me or what. Roger, do you have any silver sheen obsidian laying around, or a gold sheen? My best advice for anyone that wants to get into it: practice with a different sheened obsidian. That way you can kind of get used to the depth between your finished surface and the actual layer itself. Even like a red ribbon. Practice with a red ribbon. A little bit of cerium goes a long ways. Well, it technically, yeah, it does. Because I walk a big dog. I usually spend a lot of time on the wheel, though. So I probably spend more time on the wheel than anyone else really would. That should be good for that. It's a small piece. Alright. So that's our surface before. I should be using my other phone to record this. Let's put a little cerium on there. Small piece, hopefully I won't let go of it. Water. And we're gonna adjust our camera. Yes, Roger, that's gonna be the way to do it. That way you'll have a little bit more comfort when you go into your first piece, because it can be a little nerve-wracking. Yeah, fire agate's also another one of those things that I haven't done a lot of. So I have polished fire agate before, but I have not done any contour polishing for fire agate. I've done only flat pieces. I'm going to show you our before and after. So a little on the wheel here, you just take it off, and just to show you the difference. This side was on the wheel, the other side was not, and we just spend some more time on there, and we'll get a nice shine. It'll be nice. Get a little kiss of here. Jenny actually sent me a link to a really interesting looking not fire obsidian, but a snowflake obsidian that I kind of want to get some. I forgot what it's called already, but I want to get some because it's really pretty. I kind of like it better than the regular snowflake obsidian because it has depth to it. I have a black obsidian. It's a garden rock. Well, that's good garden rock. And we're going to flip it around here. Are we at 25,000 subscribers yet? Oh, we're 30 away from 25,000. Oh, nice, Jason. So I have not yet. In fact, I haven't even touched my opal yet. I know I've done a giveaway or I did an auction for some, but I did one piece, like one cab, which is I think it's over on the shelf somewhere. Eventually. Nice, Steven. Yeah, that's the way to do, though. I'm wondering who's going to arm wrestle who over this piece. It's probably between Wildheart and Ghost. If I had to guess. I'm sure once I get a price tag on there, it's going to be one of you two. Oh man, Roger, it's winners here. Thumb wrestling. I am taking my time with this. I am in no rush to speed through this process. Because ideally, I don't want to go back and do touch-ups. Random egg hugs. Naps are nice. I mean, I don't often nap. Usually if I nap, it's because I'm probably not feeling good. Or I'm just like mentally like pooped. Because usually I'm more awake around this time at night anyway. Where's water? I'm just hoping the concrete sets up okay because it is supposed to start raining Thursday. Just come over here. Hot dog, that's pretty. It's pretty good looking. But I'm not going to show you guys yet. made 2 mistakes in the invoicing process in the last couple of weeks. Oh, there was a gift from Love to Dave, and I accidentally I got it backwards, and I had billed Dave instead of Love for the gift, and the gift almost went to Love and Oliver, even though it's supposed to go to Dave. And they messaged, like, I talked to Dave, and then I talked to Love a little bit, and I caught it just in time before all the boxes went out, and I'm like, man, that's a little embarrassing on my part. And then kind of the same thing happened with between Ghost and Doug. I billed the wrong person. That was also embarrassing. So I gotta send Doug some money. Oops. I need to get one of those. Oh, how are they rock counting? I need to get one of those signs that says days since last accident or last mess up. That works, Doug. And then, Doug, I have that list. I'm gonna go through all my boxes. I need to see if I have any of the Torolite. I'm sure I do. I'm mostly sure of it. If not, then I might just get some more. Because stuff is pretty. And I also bought some more of the stick-tight rough chunks. And when else did I buy those rough? I got some more rough material today. Which means I need to close up my box. And then cry with the shipping cost. Okay, this should be good. Steve and I barely caught it. I didn't catch it at all. In fact, they had Dave reach out to me about theirs, and then Ghost reach out to me about between him and Doug, and I'm like, oh, man, this is embarrassing. But hey, you know, I'm usually good to fix things right away the best I can, so. Okay, we should be good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna wash this, and then after I wash it, we'll take it to the camera. We'll figure out how much to price it at, and get a sticker on there. Gotta wipe off some of the excess material here. Same thing with my hands. Gotta get all the excess polish off my hands. It's not good for your sinks. Please hold. And actually, I'll move you guys over here. Come over here. Oh man, 15 feet of broken pipe. That's brutal. Well, I gotta wash the cabs too. Eventually. We're 29 away from 25,000. We're so close. Yeah, Abigail, we'll take your box and then we'll compare the one that's in your box and that was in I'm a Duck's box, and then you can swap if you want because they're the same price. Doesn't matter to me. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in here. And there's the back side. Okay. Is that a scratch? Heck? It better not be a scratch. Oh, good. We're good. We're good. I was like, you better not be a scratch. I think it's just the eyeglass cleaner. It's just leaving smudges. I don't want to use my. So I don't like the feel of microfiber cloths, but I need to get a new one specifically for wiping down the Obsidian. It does a really good job at cleaning glass, but the one I have it's been compromised with other stuff. There we go. So that is done. Oh no. That sucks, so I'm so sorry. Can we zoom in a little bit more? Just a little bit. So I did not polish the sides, just the top. And because it has the a couple factors, I don't call this a AAA grade piece. It's still a good A grade piece. AAA grade for me is if the layer is uniform and it didn't have those ash pockets. But that's still a very good A grade color brightness. It's a beautiful piece. So let's see how much we should maybe price this at. When the invoice with specimen info is included in the box. Do you mean like on the like what do you mean, Allison? As far as like with like cards and stuff? That's the backside. So the backside would need to be ground down if anyone has a flat lap, or they can wrap it and leave that on the back. I'm gonna go grab a scale and grab Opal Guy's box too. So we're gonna zoom out here. I see what you mean, Opal Guy. There was actually no stroll in your box. That's why you're asking. So Opal Guy, I can just put that in your box since it's not in your box. If you like. I can just invoice it for in here in a little bit because I have to invoice somebody else anyway for something else. Let me know. That wasn't the piece? Opal Guy, I can go back and rewatch the live because I have the 3 mushrooms, the Peter's Eye, and the tumble in your box, but I don't see a shroll in there. So I'll have to go back and rewatch the live. I'm so tired of hearing my voice at this point. I have been watching too much of my videos to find information, take screenshots, and I'm tired of it. Another Demon Ninja. It's a little cold here in the shop, but that's okay. Alright, so... Oh, so, I have a... Winter, snowy evening, and cozy fireplace. Alright, so this piece comes in at 12.5. Oh, I'm gonna call it 12.55 grams. It says 12.58, but I'm gonna say 12.55. So 12.55 grams. Okay. Ghost. Well, my thing is, and that's why I made the. So when I made that apology video, during the apology video, I actually got off track because I was trying to tell everyone, "Hey, I'm sorry for like my tangents," because I realized that when I'm trying to find videos, now I have to sit through my own tangents, and I'm like, Kyle, get back on point. So I was trying to apologize for going on tangents so much because now I'm having to suffer through the tangents after the fact. So again, sorry. Oh goodness. All right, so now I'm weighing this piece. I'm gonna see here. So we're 12.55. I'm gonna divide that by. Don't drop it. I'm gonna divide that by like 2, because whoever would have to buy this would, I'm sure, not want the waste material on the back of it. So we're just gonna divide that by 2. So it'd be technically 6.27 grams of keepable material, roughly. And then we're going to times that by, it's not triple A grade piece, but it is a nice piece though. We're gonna do this one for $30 a gram. So this piece would be about $188 for this piece. I think that's very fair for that quality. Tangents. It's just hard, Demon Ninja. Like I want to be able to stay on track, mainly because oftentimes I have a lot of stuff to get through in a weekend, and I never get through all of it because I have tangents. So yeah, I'll do that for 188. I think that's a very fair price for that quality. So again, this is how I did my math. I weighed it. I halved the weight amount, so it'd be half of 12.55 times that by 30. It actually gave me 188.25, but I'll do that for 188 instead. I think that's very fair. I think so anyway. So that one is for sale. I'll do a video on it. I meant to. What I should have done, I should have did a recording on my other phone while we were working, so we have good quality footage. That's okay. Usually I have like these lives going on the tablet as well for the chat, and sorry, I had a brain fart. But what I noticed is with the tablet, it's just not. I think I saw a little bit of a purple hue. Hold on, we'll look at it again. Oh, the tablet changed on YouTube. Is that glitter? It is glitter. Don't worry, I'm not going to those type of facilities. I took down a Christmas tree. It was pre-flocked and pre-glittered. There's glitter everywhere. Here. Let's double check my chat really quick. Scrolling up. Yeah, Demon Ninja. I never really thought of like potentially have an ADHD, but I feel like there's parts there. I have a few tendencies probably. Yeah, big old glitter bomb. Glitter everywhere. Good lord. Trying to keep. Already having a hard time keeping this thing clean. Getting some smudges on there. I'm gonna zoom all the way in. We already have little smudges on there. So we got green, like a pinkish yellow. Turn it and try to find the colors. A little purple down there on the corner. And gotta keep turning it. This is why it's hard to. Yeah. There you go. You see something over here too. It almost looks a little purple here on the edge. No, so I haven't even worked on my necklace yet. Haven't had time. The in-between stages of the shed and this space right here has been stressing me out, so I have been doing a whole lot of lapidary. Like when I'm doing these lives with everybody, this is about the extent of lapidary that I'm doing in the meantime. Maybe move the light a little bit. Maybe we can catch the other. And yeah, it's almost like it almost looks like a tinge of purple on that side. A tinge. See, if we hadn't done the initial grind. Well, Reptile, I'm happy to share because you know, I can't remember if I talked about this before. The person that taught me how to do sanding and polishing did a, excuse my language, a piss poor job of teaching me, and that's the nice way for me saying that. And I want to be able to share my processes for free to everybody. And yeah, I understand that not everyone has the access to have lapidary equipment, but hey, if you have access to a rock club or a rock shop, or even put a post out there, be like, hey, I'm looking for someone that has lapidary equipment that can teach me or that will allow me to work on with their equipment. You know, these videos are a way to kind of a stepping stone to be like, hey, I want to learn how to do this. Now, not all material can go through these same steps. For example, I just want to talk about it again as soon as I can find it. Well, hi there, Kelly. For like this. Like this one does not go through the same steps as that one. This one, we go through our normal wheels, but then we go to a 3000 grit wheel and not the cerium oxide because this material, it is called Charita wood, and this stuff has a potential to have sand contaminants in it. And if I were to use it on my carpet wheel, it would potentially contaminate my carpet wheel. And I need that carpet wheel to get a good polish on Obsidian. So I had to be very careful about the material that I work. So I had to, you know, kind of study it and kind of see how it works with the cabbing machines. And if it's putting off a lot of debris, if it puts off too much debris, then again, it's going to go on the 3000 grit Nova wheel and not the carpet wheel. I still have to do this one here. This is not my piece. This is, I'm pretty sure it's my friend Steve's piece. But see that color on this piece here? That should be a gorgeous piece. I will have to grind through this layer right here. That's a really, that's like D grade. I wouldn't even touch that with a 10-foot polishing wheel. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Steve's piece. He wanted me to polish up at some point. And that layer, let's see if I can trace it here. That layer, you can see it right here, right? Right here. That's the layer. And that's the layer right here. So it's actually, that one's actually fairly uniform, which is really nice. But we have all this excess material on top that we have to grind down to get rid of. But the downside being it's kind of more of a wedge over here. And we should be able to see that layer here on this other side. We flip it over, because that is also the same layer, just from the other side. So the downside with some of Fire Obsidian is we might have a really bright layer, right? Sometimes what will happen, which I've seen happen, is the layer will go back. I can go back for quite a ways and then stop. But what's weird, and I've seen, like I said, I've seen this happen. There's a couple ways it can stop. It can either just stop abruptly; it doesn't go any further out, or the color can stop, but the layer's still going, but there's no color on that layer whatsoever. It's just a dull gray layer, no color, no shine, no shimmer. It's just a weird dead layer, and I've seen it happen a few times. So hopefully that color goes straight back, and I'd be curious to know if Steve is gonna sell it. He actually might end up selling it. I should just ask him if I can just buy it and then polish it and keep it, or sell it myself. Because I don't know how. Because he does sell a Fire Obsidian on eBay, but I don't know what his prices are. I haven't bothered to check, because I don't. His stuff isn't popping up in my search history. No, I was too busy looking at the things. Hold on. Doug Tangent Kyle. I used my shortwave on the rough Fire Obsidian Mongo and see some red inside. White light is a nada. Doug, that's a good question. Well, and I know that with the UV lights, Obsidian does glow red. Oh, thank you, Reptile Z. And Justin with Black Opal Direct shows a lot of stuff and talks about how he will openly show how to cut a cab opal. Some don't like that he does that because it's sharing secrets of the trade. Demon Ninja, I'm going to expand on that here in a second. I'm just getting caught up with the comments. So, on the topic of people getting mad at other people for sharing information, I think that shouldn't. I can understand if there's gatekeeping for certain things, and let me kind of talk. For example, if someone asks me, "Hey, who are your vendors for buying stuff for your live sales?" I'm not going to disclose that, because and not a lot of people do, because it takes a lot of time and information to try to find vendors to buy stuff for reselling, because it can be hard to sell stuff just in general. So, and then you have people that want to know your sources. Typically, that's a no-no. But as far as like the hobby side of things, yeah, you shouldn't hold back information, because like I said, I wasn't taught proper as far as cutting and polishing. And it's the same thing for fossil prepping. There's people that are mad at other people for showing the processes for how to prep fossils and all the equipment that goes into it. It's a very like hush hush, like you don't tell people, because there is a market for those people to prep people's fossils for an X amount of dollars. I think I've heard there's some people out there that can charge like $50 an hour for fossil prepping, which, if they're prepping something pretty quickly, it's not a big deal. But when, for example, and I mean, I'm sure it depends on how quick they are at prepping. I spent 17 hours prepping my fossil fish. What would that be? And that's like 17 hours, like, so far. 50. So that fossil fish, in order to recoup my money for my time, if I was charging $50 an hour for prepping, I'd have to charge $850 to prep that fish, and that was. I don't want to sell the fish. That's the thing. But I feel like that when it comes to polishing fossil prep, people should share that information because, you know, you never know. Not everyone can have the space or the time to be able to get that kind of equipment, but people probably would like to know how stuff is done just in case. Hi there, John. Exactly, Reptile Z. Yeah, that's why I'm happy to share stuff because I want you all to know what goes into everything. And, you know, some things polish quick, some things don't. I mean, we spent like, what, an hour polishing that little piece? And, you know, there was, I think that was fairly quick for that size. Of course, the bigger the piece gets, all depends on, you know, the shape of it, if it's a flat one, if it's domed, contoured, you know, you can sink a lot of time into it. Well, welcome in, John. So yeah, John, my name's Kyle. I've been doing lapidary for probably about 13 years, I think, at this point. I've been into rock since I was a kid, and we're actually here in our shop, my shop right now, which I'll show you here. Fair warning, I do live sales on the weekends too. So if you see me live in the weekend, like, hey, you're selling rocks, it's because, well, that's my full-time job. Oh, you've been watching? Oh, thanks, John. Well, then you already have the little shop tour beforehand. Then, so yeah, we have equipment on this side, and of course, right now everything is covered in well, a bunch of metal shelves. But I'll give you guys a little sneak peek here. So click on this camera. Look at that. There's a concrete pad there. Ta-da! I'm pretty stoked. So hopefully, fingers crossed, next week we'll have a shed. Pop right there. Oh, nice, John. Well, welcome in. Yeah, I love Dave. He's such a nice guy. We're already decorated for Christmas at our little station for this weekend. And we are 26 away from 25,000. Woohoo! But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Oh, speaking of turquoise, thank you, Doug. I saw that Josh has some more Tibetan turquoise cabs there at the. Wow, there's a lot of glitter on me. My goodness. I saw there's more cabs there at the showroom. And I guess Josh is going to do another in-person open house for a little while anyway. Which is really funny because I showed Josh the pad. He's like, that's actually bigger than I realized. I'm like, that's why I said, like, if you do end up moving up to Oregon City, we can take some of the stuff that you have here and store it and display it in the new space. There's gonna be plenty of room by the time I get done with it. I'm trying to think of the math on that one because I feel like the walls, there's probably gonna be at least 15 feet at minimum of shelf space in width, or was it width? And then 8 shelves, foot deep, on both sides of the shop. So there's gonna be plenty of display room. But yeah, always happy to share the information. Actually, I bought a bunch of Dynabone from Dave. I haven't really looked at it too much. I mainly bought it to keep on hand, but I also bought it to kind of help him out because I know he was going through a hard time. So. So, you are not wrong. There's actually fire glitter beard. It's got a ring to it. I took down that Christmas tree box. Of course, now it's back up there. The amount of glitter that ended up out of the box before I even opened it, I'm like, how? So apparently I need to seal up the box so I don't have glitter all over the shop floor here. Yeah. So let me flip it around here. This is not for sale as of right now, but I did, like I said, I bought some Dynabone from Dave for a lapidary supply to keep on hand. Because I love Dynabone. I love it a lot. I love how it works. I even bought some horn coral in one of his lives here. So I got horn coral as well. Really pretty stuff. Oh no! You know, Opal guy, what I can do here in a second, I can just grab that box of, oh gosh, the box of Shoral, if we can find the right one. Since we're already all here. But yeah, look at that. That stuff's gonna look so pretty once it's been polished up. I'm trying to say what I want to do. If I want to maybe cut these or just do like a face polish and then sell them as is. Yeah, it does, Doug. But yeah, there's some really cool ones in here. Get some water on it. Look at that. It's so pretty. Maybe I should just do like a shave it down. Don't even cut it. Just do it like a face polish. These ones are not for sale right now. I think what I might do. Yeah, maybe not polish all of them. Like maybe just do a few that are face polish, and then maybe like sell a couple, or figure out a price on it, or auction it. Either way, I don't know. Or we can do like what we did last time. We can just do an auction while I'm working on this live, and by the time I do the reveal, I'll give it a few minute cool down before we call the auction over. Because that was really fun when we did that. I was not expecting that to go well, and it went really well. So, and then of course, a lot of small bits, but they're got some Dynabone. Like I said, I love Dynabone. Kind of more of a large cell. I haven't even hit these with the UV light yet, and I will eventually. Not tonight because I don't feel like digging for my light. I'm sorry. That one, I saw some little soft spots in that one. That's a nice rough chunk. It's got some density to it. Just wondering if I should use an oil saw to cut these. Also, hi Kiersey. No, these ones should be okay. Like this one. What I would do with this one, I would probably just slice it this way and just get some like thin cabs, like narrow cabs. Be a nice color. But yeah, that's beautiful. Really quickly, I want to help out Opal guy really quick, and I should be able to have that box fairly nearby. Add this to my box of Dino Bone supply. I wish Dino Bone wasn't so expensive. I get why. Ghost, maybe from a velociraptor. Have this nice clean space here. And then we're gonna go over to the other table really quick. This open guy, we're gonna help you out. Because if that wasn't the piece, we're gonna hopefully we still have it. Take this with me. That's not the box. You have to find the box. We're close. 26 away. Let me think about this for a second. And pull this back. This will be a thing in the past. As far as moving all these things around all the time. I thought for sure I put it back anyway. I know we didn't sell them all. I need to mute my phone. What's this down here? No, that's not it. Oh, that was you? Okay. Maybe I should check my phone then. Give me a second, Wild Heart. I gotta find this box. Oh, I found more mushrooms, by the way. Here we go. Alright, we found it. Let's put this right here. Push any buttons. Oh, sorry. I thought we were still forward facing. You got my face instead. So if anyone ever wants to like hook up the strip lighting, that kind of strip lighting, get those. Those actually work every single time. You don't have to dink around with it. The other weird strips. Wild Heart. Yeah, random active hugs. All this, like, this is only temporary. Like this, everyone's clean boxes. I have more boxes actually in the other room. And then over here, these are all everyone's. These are all the boxes that have already been paid. That there's these we call open boxes. So they pay their invoices, and we just hold it here until they're ready to have it shipped out. So these have already all been wrapped. They're already ready to go. So if someone ever closes their box, all they have to do is put it in another box, like these right here. These ones have already been wrapped. They're already ready to go. And that one's Rick's right there. Boop, boop. And then Jason will be here most likely tomorrow. I got some gnomes picked out for Jason down there. And then, yeah, all this stuff here in the next few weeks, in theory, should not be here anymore. It'll be in the new space. Oh, you'll be here Thursday? Okay, sounds good, Jason. Which means River should be here. Since I had a River, she's here. You guys like my my very festive desk now? Look at that. It's so festive. I went all out. I figured since Amy's decorating, I might as well do the same thing. I might as well. Alright, we're going to help out Opal guy. Since we had that troll. I mean, technically, Opal guy did kind of wait. Kind of, sort of. Except for the outside Christmas lights. Those stayed up all year because I didn't care. I was like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? You're right. I didn't do it last year. I think I did kind of the year before last when I had when I was like operating out of the photo box. All right. Let me see here. Opal guy, I'm gonna put them on the board, and you tell me which one you think it was, because I don't remember which one it would have been anymore. And if it's not here, then I'm sure I'll probably get another flat of tourmalines at some point. Well, Opal guy, I meant to take him down in like February. No, I meant to take him down in January, and I didn't. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's not like we live in an HOA. Yeah, these are all shoral. These are all from Namibia. We're trying to maybe hopefully find the one that Opal guy was looking at. Usually we don't do this vertically. We have in the past. It looks like that the kind of looks like the board has legs. Opal guy, was any ones of these? It's none of those. Okay. So it's scooted down. I wonder if I have to rewatch it live. I'm pretty much taking these all out. We have a couple more left here. And we have a bonus one. Put that in the hat. That's all of them that were in the box. Yeah, John, the ones that are outside are LEDs. Because what I found, I had a roll of lights one year, put them out, no issues. Rolled them back up for the rest of the year. Put them away carefully. I'm very careful with my electronics and lights and stuff. For whatever reason, when I went to go unroll them for the next holiday, they were burnt out. Like half the strand was burnt out, and I could not find the right bulb that wasn't burnt out. These are LED bulbs, and it was just a mystery. Take a closer look in, absolutely. Here, we'll zoom in a little bit here. Get a good look. But yeah. That's not it either. Weird. Do you think maybe someone else claimed it? Because here's the one that was in Duck's box again. Well, I hopefully didn't. Well, hopefully I didn't put it in someone else's box then. We'll figure it out. Oh, this phone's dead. Oops. Plug in this phone. It was on E. Okay, that helps me out a bit so I can try to find it quicker. It's easier to find stuff on Amy's lives because her lives aren't as long. But still, I want to find this piece. I'm gonna move away from the Christmas. Go to the computer. We're in no rush right now. This is my time to shine. It's only 10:30. Put y'all right here. We're on the computer, so. Ooh, we are 25 away from 25,000. Those are good numbers. Shop whiteboard. And week day after. Well, Opaga, luckily you weren't billed for something that's not in your box. So that's a plus. So I'm wondering if it ended up back on the... No, because if it was back on the board, it'd be right there. So let's do this. We're going to look for things together. I'll have the computer muted so we have to listen to my voice in monotone or dual tone. Every unsub, then sub. Oh man, Opal, you're saving me so much time. Put a channel here. This is where it helps to have like the live stay up for a long time, and I think the computer's still muted. Perfect. Hour 48. Right here. I'm gonna show live. So I don't want to try to dog on other platforms too much, but I will say the biggest reason why I love going live on YouTube is it saves all the old videos and all the old live chats. So if there's ever an issue, I can go back and rewatch it, and it's there, it's documented. Okay. It looks like B got letters E and F, which means it's already wrapped up, and it's in B's box, destined for Australia. So yeah, it looks like it went to B for letters E and F on there. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, I'm sure I'll get more. I mean, there's. Did I have any more Shoral? I feel like I bought a couple flats of it. Hop on the boat and get it. No, B's box is still here. So, usually for like international shipping, there's a bit more processes to it, even more so now. Like going forward, just for international stuff, I have to take pictures of everything and then save it onto either a file or Google Docs and have a shareable link on there or something. well, Opal, you had an open box, right? Just make sure. I had you down for open box, I believe. All right. Where are we at? 24,975. We're getting there. I'm still trying to... I kind of like the bobas in these things. I don't know what they're made out of, though. Okay. Thank you, Opal Guy, for confirming. Double check. I need to go through those boxes on the other side of all the shelves that I had gotten in from my African shipment. And I already forgot what's in those boxes again. It's so close. I don't think they're tapioca. They've got to be some kind of like melon or something. But it was 99 cents at grocery outlet. They're like, this is 99 cents. Elsewhere, it's $3.99. I'm like, I'll buy 4. Ghost. I'm kind of the same way. Usually, like today I bought some more stuff. So today I bought more stuff. I know I said I wasn't going to buy as much stuff, but I did buy more stuff today. I think I bought, what did I buy today? I bought Rough Atlanticite or Stickdite. I don't have the invoice yet from them, so I don't remember what I bought entirely. I bought a few things. I forgot what it was. Yeah, so that's why I go to grocery outlet. I'm not one to. I mean, I do like snacks. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big guy. It shows. I prefer like finding weird drinks, and if the drink is like cheap enough at grocery outlet, I'm like, that sounds like something I might like. I'll give it a whirl. So if it's like around $1.50 at most, I'll give it a whirl to kind of say I try something different. But it was 99 cents, so like I'll give it a whirl. Why not? Sure. Oh yeah, actually, Allison, that'd be a really good idea. Like make no, I think I'd be very careful. I know that like you want to. Oh, YouTube kicked us off for a second. I know a lot of people use like granite for like whiskey stones. But I wonder how the soda light would do. Is it possible King Julian might have held that for me? Oh man! So okay, there was it was at grocery outlet. It was a spicy watermelon drink, and I could not bring myself to buy it. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Like I think I know better to do that. That was a close one. I almost bought something spicy, and I was like, because sometimes like spicy is different for like different things. So yeah, my last order was ammonite pear and smoky quartz crystals from Malawi. And yes, I don't have an invoice yet for this week's. The best impression. I feel like I wasn't even trying. You know what I thought about today? There was a video. I know it's on TikTok. I know I give TikTok a lot of flack, but there is some videos that are kind of interesting. There was a video that a guy talked about how like most people talk in a slightly, I guess, more customer service based voice. Like they're not really using like their natural voice. And they're like, there's a way to relax your throat and like your vocal cords so you can actually talk at your normal voice. And I tried that today. Don't think I liked it very much. Smells awful, says Doug, for the Duran shake, dragon fruit. Oh wait, I still have peppermint vodka in the fridge. It's unopened. It's been there for like 2 years, I think, at this point. I bought it because it was a scratch and sniff cover. Why not? Open back of your throat. Practice with singing. I used to sing more often, like around. Amy was there. Amy's heard me sing. It was on our first date to the coast. I sang. I serenaded her with my perfect voice. But yeah. But yeah, I need to update the GoFundMe with the update for everything because concrete's in place. And so hopefully next week we have a new building on the property. Fingers crossed, everybody. That next week's the week that we have our new space. I was trying really. Amy and I talked about it, and we were like, we should almost like do just like a surprise video and not say anything for like a couple weeks until it gets put in place, and just to surprise everybody with a new like that we're in a new building. I have a hard time holding secrets. I'm not very good. No, excuse me. That's not the right word. I can keep secrets. I just have a hard time holding surprises. That's what I want to say. It's almost 2 a.m. here. Need to call it a night. Night. Oh, well, good night, John. Thanks for popping in with us, hanging out with us. Maybe if we have some time tomorrow, we can find something else to polish. Maybe. Used to perform, but something went wrong with my vocal cords. No singing to my baby granddaughter. Oh no, Allison. I had a. Does anyone ever listen to Primus, and more specifically, Wynonna's Big Brown Beaver? If you know that song, there's a very part in the song where they go, "Hey," they do like the long "yee." I may have wrecked my vocal cords singing that song one too many times and trying to get the high pitch "yee," and yeah, I put too much strain on my vocal cords. Do ribbon cutting ceremony. I should actually, once everything is all like in place and all done. That'd be fun. I like that. Where are we at? We are still at 25 away from. Well, maybe I have a couple videos to post. You guys want a sneak peek? I'll give you a sneak peek for the videos. Since we're actually not on my personal phone, we're on the work phone. And I record the videos on my personal phone. Things are tough with Jenny. Please pass on her. Oh, here. Let's do this. Let's share Jenny's GoFundMe really quick in the chat. Yeah, I think with Jenny, they were trying to get her a place, and the place, excuse me, the previous person that had it, just there was too much scents, like floral, like colognes and stuff. So she's having a hard time getting a place. Last time I knew. Let me find it here. Let's see, that's my GoFundMe. We need to find Jenny's GoFundMe. Here it is. And share. Copy link. Come back over here. Focus. I just need to have a shirt that says focus. Or a tattoo on my hand that says focus. There we go. That link, that is Jenny's GoFundMe link. So if you have a chance, make sure to go check it out. And if you have a way to help out, please do so. She can use it. Please and thank you. Troy, break champagne on the front corner. It's kind of be a waste of champagne. What if I just, Troy, what if we drink the champagne first and then break the empty bottle? Or put water in it or something so we don't waste, like, I mean, Amy won't drink the champagne. But I'll at least mix it with orange juice. We did that on our, so here's a funny story for everyone. So on our honeymoon, we went to a hotel. And it was around the time of my birthday. And this hotel, they gave you like champagne and like, I think like a coupon for whatever, because it was our honeymoon. Well, we got the champagne and I'm like, could we get another bottle? Like, it's my birthday too. And they actually gave us another bottle of champagne. Of course, I didn't drink any of it, but I made mimosas. Oh no! Well, Ghost, here, I'll make a post here in a little bit. I'll put it again on the community tab. Came over here for, I have to look at my phone. Troy. But yeah, so that honeymoon was interesting because there was a big storm that weekend, and I'm talking like 50, 60 mile an hour winds, if not more. And down the hall on one of the floors, it was just pouring water out of the ceiling. And so I let them know, and they gave us a little coupon for something else. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, how many coupons am I gonna get? Like, how much free stuff am I gonna get from this place? All right, so let me see here. Here it is. So I'm gonna post this video, I think tonight. That piece, I think Josh said that he's gonna put $800 in that big piece right there. But he's got a lot of really pretty gem apopholites, gem green apopholites. And I already got one for myself. I don't know if I made recorded. I love this one. I love that one a lot. That one. Oh, move, cow. Get out of the way. I want to show them one I got. I don't want to go to the rock room. That one right there. Oh, right there. That one. That one's in my rock room right now. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz, the Emerald City. So he got some gem green apopholites. They're in the middle of like unboxing a bunch of them, and then I took a bunch of videos. Content's free for me to record. And then he had like other apopholites that were just so gemmy. So it's like apopholites and stilbites, and some of them even had a little bit of mordnite on them. But man, they were just pretty. So I'm working on getting some videos up. I'm gonna use TikTok to edit it and then post it to YouTube. But man, they're so gemmy, so gemmy. Yeah, Ghost. I think he's gonna show them first on his lives, and then I'll be able to have access to whatever he'll have left over. Sometimes it's like that. He'll have stuff for me before he shows it, but other times like he'll show it first on his live sales on TikTok, and then he'll hand things over to me. But like that big piece, like I'm gonna edit this video down and get that posted because like I love that big piece, but I can't afford that price tag. And you guys want to see a Rivers Christmas list? Okay. I'll show you a Rivers Christmas list too. It's really cute. But yeah, I love that thing so much. But yeah, I can't afford $800 though. That's fine. I'll have videos of it forever. Let's see what's find. Oh, and there's also I'm just recording people working. Yeah. Good day for concrete. Here, I'm gonna turn up the volume so you guys can hear. This is a River's Christmas list of Santa. Bear Santa, you are the best. My name is River. Got a little kiss up there. And I've been so good. Can I please have a tablet, a train, a plane gun? Amy had explained what this was. It's actually like a toy that has a plane on it. You shoot it and then the plane flies. A Play-Doh oven. Thank you. Merry Christmas. I love you, Santa. And River, put some doodles down here. I laugh at this though. Bear Santa. Rawr. You know, it's more. It's okay.
Yeah.
I got it's really funny because when I first read it, I read it as Beer Santa. So I guess I'm not any better. But I had to laugh because I didn't realize it as I was reading it. It was B instead of D. And then what was the other one here? This is the River's Christmas list. Santa, Bear Santa, you are the. Pause that. I didn't realize it when I was reading it, but it says goob instead of good. uh, I wish I had caught that when I was recording this because I would have read it as goob instead of good. Um, but yeah, I thought it was cute. And then what was the other one? There was another one. Oh, Play-Doh is Playbo instead of Play-Doh. But she's learning. She's a cutie. Little artsy. But we're gonna. Actually, that might be Tucker. Now I think about it. Yeah, that might be Tucker. But yeah, we're gonna have those letters sent out to Santa Claus, and I think she's gonna be excited when those letters come back from Santa Claus. I'm trying to think what else I had on my phone here for recordings. Yeah. Rocky Mountain Bear. Oh yeah, she's stinking cute. What am I doing Saturday and Sunday? Doug, I don't know yet. I think Saturday I'll probably go live Saturday. Probably. Should be. I got glitter on. It's everywhere. I'm gonna have to shower really good. Get this out. Sunday, I don't know if I'm going. I may not even go live Sunday. I think everyone's gonna be amped up and ready for the auction. Um, and I guess there's another live that's gonna be for opals around noon that time. So it'd probably be starting about 10 a.m. my time. So I might not even just go live. I might just do Friday and Saturday, and then just do. I gotta figure it out. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll go live, maybe I don't. We'll figure it out. But Friday, I'll go live for a little bit. Okay, sounds good, Doug. There's a part of me that almost considered taking the rest of December off, but again, because we have that new space coming, can't. Maybe when the shed's paid off, I'll take more time, which is really funny. Those Jones sodas I get, those are almost like fortune cookies for me now because I opened one today and it says, "Make the time," or "Take the time," I think it said, and I'm like, yeah, I should take the time. So Friday we'll do facets. The facets will be discount. We'll do those for a couple hours. And then Saturday will be a mix of Josh's stuff and my stuff. And then Sunday, if we go live, it's only going to be for a little bit on Sunday. And it's going to be and it's all purely depending on when Kate's going to go live too. Because I think she said that she might go live early. So, we'll play it by ear. If we don't go live Sunday, we'll make up for it the following week or something. Or somehow. Soul. What did you open that imparted wisdom? But yeah, I would like to go live on Sunday because we do have some more beads and stuff from Mehmet for the artists and stuff. So for those that don't know, Mehmet's my neighbor. He makes hammy beads. He grew up in Turkey. He learned from a Turkish person, an elderly Turkish person when he was a kid on how to work with rocks. So we have a few more beads to go over, and then we have stuff from Brian for Tumble, so 775 Rock Counting. And then we can do a quick recap of if we have time. I can also have I can have Amy do some stuff on Saturday night with some of the other stuff too. Oh man, a cool advent calendar. Oh, I did that. Was it last year or year before last? I did like an advent calendar every day, and that was like rocks. I would like to make one. Dang, I should have did that. We're already in 2 days into December. Maybe next year. Next year, maybe we'll go ahead and. Curious, I'll double check because I feel like. I mean, if Kate has like a bunch of stuff, she should go live earlier than that to go over it. Yeah, Allison, I think I'll put together something next year. Just not for something for selling because I made a box about this big. I think it had like 12 slots in there or something, and I put a bunch of different specimens in there, and I gave them away as gifts. I think I made 4 or 5 of them, and just to make those little cases, my cost, it was like a few $100s. So if I make an advent calendar, it's going to be purely for the video sake of recording each day. So we'll do like an advent calendar next year. I'll put one together just for. I mean, I suppose I could do one and just be like, hey, we're a couple days late. But now next year, I'll make one next year. I know what Christmas box should be. But yeah, we did that one year. We did an advent calendar. I forgot who was it. No, it was National Geographic that did it. They made an advent calendar. It was so. I believe I gave away all the rocks out of that. Or went online. I think actually that. Oh, another fun idea would be. That'd be kind of tricky to do, but not so much as like, almost like an Advent sale day. Like every day, like a very specific minerals on sale. Or something. I really should have recorded those boxes because when I made those boxes and sent them off as gifts, I didn't record it. I didn't record a single part of that process. I just put them together and boxed them all up, and out the door they went. I should have. It was really cool. I even like wrote on like little tags of what they were. Like I went all out for these gifts. That was so cool. Because you all see those little National Geographic like little starter like mineral kits. They're all like little tumbles, and sometimes they're wrong for that identification. Like I went all out. I did like prophecy stones, like different quartz from different areas, like actual like nice little points. Gosh, what else did I put in there? I put a lot of stuff and a lot of thought into that boxes. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like 5 I did. 12 Days of Christmas rock theme. Maybe next year, what we could do. Maybe we can go live every single day for like 45 minutes. And whatever we show that day is going to be a themed item, if we have enough items to do that with, and then discount whatever is shown that day. It'd be like an Advent sale a day. How about that? Actually, I kind of like that idea. Be like, today is Dino Bone. Okay, I'm gonna remove this sticker because I want to be a duck. It's not serious. Shame. Let's see, didn't show up to court date, but how cooked am I? I don't know. How cooked are you? Are you well done? Are you medium rare? Are you still mooing? I'm kidding. Alright. What time do we got? 11:02. I'm gonna play Minecraft. I wanna turn off this adult brain and zone out in the block world of infinite. Cooked like a Christmas goose. Honk. Oh man. Yeah, a little frustrating. It doesn't happen often. That's why I was wondering if maybe the came over here from TikTok. Because that's what I've seen. Just talking to not only Josh but I've seen other crystal sellers on TikTok. They have a list. I'm not even joking. They have they have sheets dedicated to blacklists for people that have claimed stuff and then left them high and dry. And I mean, yeah, I've had that happen too, but I can count on one hand of how often that's happened this year or in a year's time. I think it's happened twice. Yeah, it's happened like twice. And I'm pretty grateful for everyone here because everyone here has been um, very communicative. Because there's been a couple times where someone's like, "Hey, can I, wait a couple days to pay?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine. Just so long as there's some kind of communication. That's all I care. That's all I care about." Were you well seasoned? That's why I'm spicy. No, Troy. Um, I've had it happen where people have not paid for the stuff, and then if there's no correspondence at all, I mean, I like to think that a Thursday due date, it's a very fair date. It gives everyone plenty of ample time to pay their invoices. But almost everyone here is really quick, which I'm grateful for because that means, where's that shelf? Oh, it's actually right behind me. Like that shelf. Usually by Thursday, these boxes are usually all gone, and they're already on the post office. Um, I like to work quick. I like to sit on things because people other crystal shops, what they do is they won't even wrap your box until you pay for it. We would do things a little differently here. I like to have things wrapped and ready to go as fast as possible. That way, when your invoice is paid, like, oh, cool, this is done. I can get out the post office now. The door goes, and then it can go home. I know, Troy. Oh, Allison, yeah, it could be worse as far as the bots. I've seen worse. Um, the bots I kind of have fun with are the ones that aren't like they're trying to troll you, but they're also not very they're not belligerent. They're not like they're not saying f this f that, or they're not being like nasty with the comments. God, there's one guy, I forgot what his screen name was. It was something Trump, and oh man, I was having a heyday with that one. That one was so fun to play with, to mess with him, because there's like a fine line between like feeding into it, so they keep typing, but if you don't keep feeding them, they just go away. But I had a blast with that one. That one was fun. Do any beaches in Lincoln City have Terita wood? Let me think. Kelly, I don't recall ever. I don't think I've been to a beach in Lincoln City, or at least I don't remember. Usually I go to Newport for Terita wood. Oh yeah, Allison, I can silence them. All I have to do is like a little button and boom, they're gone. It also depends if Amy's watching too. If Amy's moderating, she will be like, no, bye. And Soul's leaving. Well, have a good night, Soul. Thanks for popping in. And then Soul, so when's your next live? So I can kind of keep an eye out. What's this button do? Oh, we're in December. Hold on. I just realized. No, it's not that button. Hold on. You're in a new month, so I can do this. So as a content creator, if you have members, you, as a creator, can gift memberships free of charge, courtesy of YouTube, once a month. And now that it is currently December, I can gift memberships. And so we have Montana Jen, Rock Zog, Katrine. There's Jaw Hick and the Sniffed. And we're going to have the famous last words. What's this button do? Oh man, Ghost, I would be screwed. If I got put into a room where there is in big bold letters, do not push this button, I'm going to be sweating bullets because I want to push that button. Man. All right, let's do this one more, because we can get 10 memberships in total. once a month. So let's see who else gets it. And I got picked stuff for the giveaway for December too. As we have Tess, Lena Portland, Steve the Ignorant Astronomer, Ringo, Leo Miranda, and Kiersey. No, Kiersey was commenting. Sorry. 25 subs are from 25,000. Tell 25 of your friends. I'm sure we'll get there this week. I was really hoping that we would have reached 25,000 today, because today would have been the perfect day for it, because we got concrete's in place, and then to get 25,000 in the same day would have been really cool. Who won in November? We had 5 names. I can't remember who it was anymore. I have one more. I do have one box I have to send out, and there's one more person that won, and I am spacing the name of it, but it is in a box. I know it was. Oh, it was Janet. It was Ghost, B, another Tuttle, and then there was like one other person, Ambitious something. Kiersey. Actually, that was a pretty good memory on my part. Usually I'm not good about like keeping track of like that many names in a row. Well, have a good night, Doug. Yeah, we're gonna call it here in a second too. I want to play Minecraft for a little while. Did I show over this one? I have another. This is one of the Jones Soda caps. This is the one that says, "Success is yours if you continue on the path you have chosen." Those are my new fortune cookies. In the shape of a soda pop. Soda pop. Okay. All right. I suppose we should probably end it here, so I can go shower and get the glitter off my body. I'm not a stripper. Oh, man. More glitter. I told you we needed more glitter. Alright. I still have to send out an invoice too before I forget. Actually, let's do that. Here, hang out with me while I send one more invoice really quick. You help me stay on task. Jones said so. I've been trying to cut back on soda, and it's so hard. It's so hard. I know soda's not good for you in the slightest, but man, there's just some good sodas out there. Gotta send an invoice. Let's see here. Create new. That person saw the invoice for the shipping cost. Cool. And it's gonna go to right here. Oh, I can't do math in my head, so I need to make a line here. So yeah, copy, paste, move this down here. I have a process for everything. And I think whatever I have left over of these, I'll show them this weekend. So there's 15, there's 4 of those. Rutile bead strands. Okay. And then today is December 12th. 12-2. And boom. There we go. Copy. Okay. Alright. 4. No. I did the math wrong. There should be 5, not 4. 5. 75. His purified. His December 12th. Well, have a good night, Wild Heart. We're going to leave here in a second anyway. Just want to make sure I get this invoice out really quick. That way I can have it shipped out tomorrow. Because they need it right away. Normally I don't do invoices midweek, but this one sounds very important, so it's going out midweek. Make sure you get the price right here. Not an open box. I'm just gonna put due on receipt and invoice sent. Done. You drink Coors Banquets? I don't think I've had. Oh, what am I doing? I tried to tap the screen, and this is not a touch screen. I'm not that fancy. Oh my goodness. And then I'll pull those 5 strands and then get those into that person's box. These all should be the same size. So yeah, these things are full here. I might go to the other, before I get these wrapped up, I can make sure they're all fairly uniform. But yeah, they were asking for some bead strands, and I didn't think Josh had any. And surprise, surprise, he actually did. So I was happy to be able to accommodate that emergency request. So that was nice. And then I did hand over Josh a few things to try to move that I can't move. And close this. Where are we at for subscribers? How many subscribers we got? We're still 25 away. So I am we're in live here. I'm gonna edit a video. I'm gonna post a video. None of the 5 Obsidian. I'll do that tomorrow. And then we are gonna have a cool party once the shed's here. Well, maybe we'll do a work party. Get to see me get covered in insulation at some point. Oh, thank you, Kiersey. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad I was able to find another one of those flats. Because Kiersey, what's really funny is I was like, I thought for sure I bought more than 2 flats, and that's why I found it. I'm like, oh, I did buy more than 2 flats, because what had happened, the reason why I have those mushrooms is my wholesaler friends in Africa. They're watching our lives. Oh gosh, this is, I think, before my trip, and they saw that you guys like mushrooms, and they had, he messaged me after the fact. He's like, hey, do you want mushrooms? I'm like, yeah, what do you got? And he's like, oh, this is what we got. And then that's how we got to end up getting with mushrooms, because he was watching, and he was like, hey, I see your friends like this. Here's what I got. Walter, I can snap you a photo. I can show you what I got here in a little bit. I just won't reply. Walter, I'll see what you sent me as far as text. I'll send you a picture, but I'm probably gonna put my phones on mute for the rest of the night, and then kind of zone out and play Minecraft, and then check my phones in the morning. I'm trying to be better about I need to be better about not having so close to my phone all the time. It's a problem. That's why I have 2 phones instead of just one. So I know I'm supposed to be leaving. I was gonna make some new business cards, but now I'm kind of holding off. Hold off on making business cards just yet. Okay, where are we at for power? 27%. Oh, actually, the phone did pretty well. All right. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out with me while we polish some fire obsidian for the millionth time. I promise I can polish other rocks too, just fine. Everyone likes the fire. I should polish something else at some point. I still, yeah, I should polish something else sometime. Just don't know what yet. That's fine. Anyways, thank you everyone for hanging out with me tonight. I think I'm good to go. Obsidian's done. Invoicing done. Yeah, we're good. So, Thanks, everyone. I will see you at some point here in the near future. If not tomorrow, then Friday for a couple hours with facets. So if you're needing facets, the discounts are going to range between 10% to 25%, depending on what it is. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Bye. And here comes the boops. I'm sorry for the boops. Boop. And oh, boop. Bye.